Alright, we're back out here at the hives at the house. Pretty straightforward today. We want to pull out the fifth frame in this hive and check those queen cells and see if one's hatched out of there. If it has, we're going to leave them alone. If it hasn't, we're going to leave them alone. Just let them keep working that out. And then we're going to get into here and see if we've got any honey being made in this super up here. We've had a pretty few days this week, so it's possible. Then we're going to go to the corner of the house where I've got a new hive stand set up so that we can move 5 frames out of a pro nuke into a wooden nuke. Let them start building up with that original queen from over here. Periodically keep my smoker lit. Smoker back here. Let's check and see if we've got anything being drawn out up here. A little bit. Nothing to get excited about. Nothing to write home over. I'm not going to smoke directly on them. I'm just going to let this smoke kind of cascade over them. Larvae in here. Nothing really looks bad. I don't see a virgin queen on here. Just checking before I set this frame down. We wouldn't want to sit her on the ground. I'm not going to sit them on the ground anyway. I'll sit them right back here in that top box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The weather was pretty earlier today, of course. Now that we're out here, it's kind of taken a turn, but I'm still going to do this gloveless. Just build up my confidence in working my bees like this. I've had a few people tell me, lose the black gloves. The black gloves are worse than anything else. I think we likely have a virgin queen on this frame. I think I hear piping. I don't see her, but that's that same sound I heard last week when we had a new virgin queen.
Show it to the camera.
Okay, here's one side. Alright, here's that other side. Flip it like this. There's another cap cell here, so if if I'm wrong, and there's not a queen, they're still going to have the opportunity to make one. She's not just jumping off the frame for me here, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. Check the back one more time. Yeah, I hear her on here piping. I just don't see her. Alright, we're gonna leave them be. Let them keep doing what they're doing. I think they likely have a queen in here. They're not acting mean or anything like that. They're not running around crazy. And like I said, it's like on that frame that I picked up, it's the same as it was the other day on that frame that I thought I was hearing queen piping. Nothing going on in the honey supers, so we will get these bees back in there, let them get their queen situation handled. And then we'll probably treat them when we treat other hives Friday, but we're going to treat them soon. Okay, we didn't see a queen, so that's not a total success, but like I said, that sounded like queen piping, just that's my terrible impression for you. Enjoy. Alright, next week when we come back, if we've had some nice non-rainy days, I would expect to maybe see eggs in there. Alright. They are working this one and this one. Not this one, not this one. No, 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 yes. Nice. Storing nectar. Drawing calm and storing nectar. That's what we want to see. heavy. This is one of those play it by ear situations where it looks like it may start raining on us in a few minutes. They're doing what I want them to do up here, which means they're probably not swarming down here. Is it somewhat risky to not check? Possibly. Pull up one frame from the middle, but ton of pollen, what I would expect. No queen. Not working this. On this side at least. This side's being worked very nicely. Beautiful. Eggs. Eggs out the wazoo. Yeah. I would not expect swarm sign in here. We're going to check one more frame, then we're going to call it, because generally speaking, they're going to do that on those middle frames. All good here. Beautiful. Just a beautiful brood frame. They've packed pollen in there so they can feed the brood as it emerges. Alright, I felt a raindrop or two, so we're gonna call it. That next frame, I can see it, it's just pure capped brood. So they're doing great. They look good, they're not mean, so I don't think they're queenless anymore. We heard the queen piping. Like I said, me, me. That's what it sounds like to me. They look good. They're not doing much up here yet, but they are starting to draw some of that out. If we can just have a break in the rain, the constant downpours of rain will be good, but so far that's just not happening. Alright, this is the corner of my house where I'm gonna obviously put maybe 3 or 4 more hives here. We'll see how it goes, but we're gonna start with this one. Be on the end. Okay, now be nice. There are not many bees in this, so expecting there to be is a farce. Well, that's peculiar. Whoa, now. I think that queen is freaking gonzo. Don't ask me to where. But I certainly don't see her in here. If anybody has any idea what would have happened here, the queen that was in this is obviously not anymore, and I don't know, it looks like she was, because there's a few day old larvae that hasn't been capped over yet, but she is clearly not in there now. I don't know what could have happened here. We moved that queen a couple days ago, or it was last week we moved her. She was clearly in here, but she is not now, and I have no idea what could have happened. I know that hive over there wasn't necessarily thrilled with her, so there's a chance she still flew out and left somewhere. There weren't a whole lot of bees in there, so it's hard for me to imagine that any of them would have stayed that could fly. If you watch my videos and you kind of know what was going on here, let me know what your thoughts are. Alright, thanks for watching.